now we're going to go to a slideshow. We're going to show you the process of the book that I'm writing right now, and I'm illustrating it right now. And it's based on this trip to the Amazon. Rajo is this main character, and he's watching TV. One of his favorite things is wildlife documentaries, and he starts to imagine that he's there. Tell me about this picture. Hurry up and have fun. What's going on here that's interesting?
I see a big fire in the background.
Right, look how much fun he's having, but then there's a fire in the distance. So sadly, the title, Hurry Up and Have Fun, is giving us a message that we have to take care of the rainforest before it's too late. Today's adventure takes us on a spectacular journey exploring the world's most marvelous river, the amazing Amazon. From its origins high in the Andes Mountains of Peru, it flows all the way across South America to the Atlantic Ocean. Its home, the astounding Amazon jungle, creates so much oxygen for us to breathe that it is known as the lungs of our earth. In the Amazon jungle, now notice Raja's starting to daydream, okay? In the Amazon jungle, stories are told from the memories of the oldest of old. Legends of hardship, invasion and strife, and stories of bliss that celebrate life. So you know, before we had TV and computers and movies, that we used to pass on the history of our people through stories. Is that something you've come across?
Yeah.
Right? So that's really important for these people and their culture still. Answers passed on the knowledge they've learned so that all may have joy and avoid getting burned. One of these legends concerns a young man who travels our planet whenever he can. For him, having fun is what living is for. But today is the day when he learns a lot more. I'm scouting for wildlife signs in the jungle. I slip, stumble, tumble, and bungle, till suddenly an eye-popping beast, and I want to have fun or bust, from the northeast. AKA Rajo, he sprung into view, just like a rainbow from out of the blue. Oh, and here's some notes. So this is my process of drawing. Some of it's black and white, sometimes it's in color. I put notes in here, visual notes. I thought maybe I'll put a jaguar in the tree, so I quickly did a little sketch. Maybe I'll put a cannon on the land. So this is kind of, you can see the process of how I'm making the book. I heard him say as he monkey frogged in, it's time to cool off and go for a swim. I hope I can find a friendly new buddy, even though this river water's so muddy. In no time at all, a dolphin swam by, spouting and waving a fin to say hi. I'm a pink dolphin, mi nombre es Boto. If you're seeking fun, I know where to go. The two of them bonded and put on a show, laughing so much that they started to glow. Splashing and leaping from water to air, smiling and spinning about in the glare of sun-speckled water where they had a thrill, enjoying the freedom to do what they will. But their fun was destroyed by an immoral mess in the form of crude oil, destroying the best of the life-giving forces the earth manifest. Our Amazon treasure was deep in distress. Do you guys know this word, immoral?
Yeah.
You know this vocabulary? Can you explain it for me? You gotta help us out? I'll help you too if you get stuck. Immoral is like bad things, like we don't want to fight people, we don't want to steal from a store, right? Those are things that are immoral. And lighting these fires and going in and ruining people's lives in the jungle, that's an immoral thing to do. So I talked about it as an immoral mess. Down here it says, so the oil is coming, and Boto says, no te desesperes, don't worry. You still can have fun. In the trees you can swim, on the land you can run. Go ahead, Rajo, while I find the oil. I have to move fast or the river will spoil. With a wave of concern, Rajo took off. High in a ponga tree, he met a sloth. Bienvenido, amigo, come swing over here, said Shaggy the sloth, scratching his ear. Shag had a friend named Willie Go Willie. They all had a ball in the trees acting silly. They swung and swiveled and slow motion swirled at the top of the Amazon's canopy world. But their fun was destroyed by an immoral mess in the form of a fire, destroying the best of the life-giving forces the earth manifests. Our Amazon treasure was deep in distress. They fled through the canopy quick as they could, but the fire was faster, gobbling wood. This is not fun, Rajo thought as they swung right past a tamarin feeding her young. When Huotzin flew by, calling Te Ayudarle, then squawking for help, flew away in dismay. She quickly returned with a jabiru bird whose wings were so wide it was almost absurd. Muchísimo gusto to meet you, amigo. I'm Jabiru Lou, and I'm going to help you. Rajo slid safely aboard on the wing, and he was so grateful he started to sing. Help me. Jabiru! Nothing. They dived and darted, they soared and they swished. Like gravity's guru, they flew how they wished. He says, I'm stoked, and all this stunt flying is fun, but the sad fact is, we're all on the run. Jaguars and ocelots, poison dart frogs, scare-colored anteaters riding on logs, vampire fish, patous capybaras, electrified eels, and odd matamatas, loud brown cicadas and green anacondas rip through the mayhem with bright red piranhas, crooked-jawed termites, rhinoceros beetles, blue-lipped lizards, and sharp harpy eagles, bossy bushmasters, copper grasshoppers, red howler monkeys, and huge river otters were coughing, gasping, and scared for their lives, with millions more caught in a race to survive. And this page, eventually, I will be drawing them running through the forest, but I haven't had a chance to do it yet. So what I did was I just put an example so you could see all the animals. And we're going, this is so cool, we're going to come back to it at the end, okay? So I apologize for going fast right now. This was not fun, but a horrible mess in the form of the smoke, destroying the best of the life-giving forces the earth manifests. Our Amazon treasure was deep in distress. Ahead at a fork in the great river's curve, Bacaya Samaria Natural Reserve came into view like a glimmering jewel just as the children were let out of school. The reserve is a place of safety and solace, protecting all life from the mean and the lawless. The children helped all the refugees land, safe and secure, although splattered in sand. The Amazon, though, was a smoldering mess in a pitiful state of toxic distress. So here you can see this is an old-style dugout canoe, and hiding behind there is a newer one. Okay, so the kids are now reflecting on the stories they've heard. The children explained all the ongoing harm of big business refusing to heed their alarm. And the little girl says, they lie and come up with some sorry excuse for decades of illegal use and abuse. La tragica verdad of the Amazon's past is a tale of greed that is still growing fast. And the little boy says, Calahora, tons of the jungle are lost, with helpless and innocents paying the cost. We know that they're killing the air. What's wrong with these humans? Why don't they care? Rajo felt like his head had been pummeled. His heart and his soul were aching and troubled. How can this happen? What's going on? Is all of the fun in the Amazon gone? So now he snaps out of it and he's home and he's talking to us. We have to hurry and save all our friends. Hurry and save all the trees that depend on us to stick up for them because they cannot hurry up on their own when their home is red hot. We have to hurry and fight till we've won to ensure we can all hurry up and have fun. I'm just a young kid, but I'll do my best. Will you hurry up and help me with the rest? Would you guys be interested in trying to help out and save the rainforest in some way?
Yes.
Rajo's last words are, excellent, there's not a second to waste. Let's do all we can with the greatest of haste. So my feelings about the Amazon and the rainforest and the river are very strong. I think those people are amazing, and I think they have a right to be protected and live in their homes peacefully where they're not bothering anyone else. So being here with you all today is a part of my mission personally to try to do the little bit that I can to help spread the word and hopefully inspire you to care enough about the rainforest to do something to help them also. There are lots of different things you can do, big and small. Okay, so normally you would say the end. But because the story ends with a message of hope, I'm going to say the beginning.